Hello and welcome back to Unprogrammable's playthrough of Shadowrun Returns. Last time I believe we fought some Halloweeners and talked to a few people outside and found out that the last thing Sam did, or last piece of evidence we have for him, is that he went to the Seamstresses Union, where I am now, and I guess closed off a tab with a waitress named Coyote, and we've learned that Coyote is nowhere to be found, and her boss, Mrs. Kubota, and her friend, I think Cherry Bomb was her name, are worried about her. So let's see if we can find out more. Last time I talked to Mrs. Kubuto, or Kubota, but I have not yet talked to Noog or Johnny Clean. Eh, I have a feeling they're still gonna be fine after I go upstairs. So I'm gonna go upstairs first, up to see Coyote's room because Mrs. Kubuto or Kubuta has given me her key. What does this mean? Let's see. Well, so we've got a couple rooms to look at. This one looks like it's the only one locked, but I can use the keypad in front of it. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require password for entry. I don't have decking, so I guess I can't. Can't hack it, so I'll just leave it alone for now. Let's start at the back. Be a little bit easier maybe in the future and open this door up and see what's inside. This kind of just looks like a stereotypical bachelor apartment. We've got a framed painting of Chicago skyline done to a stylized silhouette. Cool. Seems kind of normal. What's this? The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Whoa! This guy's a real party animal, whoever's living here. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in the boxes on the floor. Oh, that's a little depressing. Okay, let's see. Before we go to her computer, let's look at what's on her bed here. Maybe we'll find some weird shit. Hopefully not too weird. I don't want to know too much about Coyote. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Now, speaking of not wanting to know too much. So it looks like we have a bunch of options to look at different pages of the diary and then put it down. So let's, I guess, start with the first one, obviously. So let's open the diary to the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. I'm going to be nosy as fuck because I can be. And we're trying to find her, so yeah, good reason, right? Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him with the real Paco, but this cutter direct keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Sounds like a common relationship issue. Maybe, I mean, like the it's not common for people to come home and have a bunch of goons all over their apartment, or I guess all over their house, but common for one side to feel like they're doing everything to try to fix the problem. At least I don't know. Maybe I just know a bunch of people who have sad relationships. Anyways, as soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled direct like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Ooh. Of course he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me. More than his involvement with the Cutters, I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. All together, I guess. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. That seems um, pretty honest. She just kind of wants to live with this Cutter guy, and although he's helped her in the past, sounds like he got her to back on her feet. She just kind of wants to get rid of him. I feel like this is just reading the same thing, but I'm gonna click it just to check. Okay, but yeah, okay, this is the same thing. Then inspect the receipt. This is the other piece of receipt from the Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs. Oh, sorry. I read that completely wrong. A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Wow, damn. I don't blame her. Taking this both literally as big guns or just fit ladies are always nice, I guess. Let's flip to a different page. So, well, from here it sounds like she needed to buy a pistol for some reason. I don't blame her. She had a bunch of bozos, gang members sleeping on her floor randomly. So maybe she wants some protection in this future. And flip to a different page. Go to the second. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Oh man, I really hope this isn't a shitty poem. Well. Okay, we don't have to read the poem yet. You guys are saved from my terrible reading of poems for now. Okay, sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Look at that. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. Oh, fuck. I thought his name was Cutter in the last one, but his name is Paco. Anyways. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help us to avoid the subject in the conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. So it sounds like he is reading her thing, but he's making at least a bit of an effort to keep that part of his life out of her life, which I guess you can. It's nice. I feel like this is a poem from him, Paco's poem, and I. Alright, let's get it over with. Oh, that's not very. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Thank you, Shadowrun Returns. Whoever the writer of this story was, he didn't make me read a really bad poem. Perfect. Flip to the next page. Third paper. There was a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Let's look at the picture. Can you show me the picture? No, of course not. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it. So I guess Shadow is either... Maybe her name is Shadow. Because we found out downstairs that, at least the last part, Coyote's a nickname because she tried to shoot, or she thought a random coyote was really a shaman who had, gone back on their word or something. So she wanted to get revenge and she shot a random coyote. I guess to make fun of her by nicknaming her. All right, let's look at the receipt. ACOD receipt for a special order: 5 pounds of zebra meat. What? Zebra meat? Okay. From Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Zebra meat. Well, you know what? It probably tastes like horse, and I have no grounds for that. I don't know how close related they actually are, but I imagine it's pretty gamey. I've had like kangaroo and stuff, and like elk and elk and emu. Never zebra. I'd feel the urge to like sing a song for the Lion King if I had any zebra, though. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. That was third page, so let's go to fourth. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. Let's really hope that I don't have to memorize that and the game just does it for me. 342436. Put the diary back down. Okay, we went through the 4. Wall safe. It said it was by the bathroom, so I guess this is it. Oh, thank you, game. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. Input the code for Coyotes Diary, or found in Coyotes Diary. 342436. Safe beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. What's in here? A frag grenade. Damn. Coyote. You know what? I don't blame her for having that in a safe. I don't think we've checked out the computer yet, so let's check that out. Get into Coyotes Computer. Yay. Okay, Coyotes Computer is ancient, probably fished it out of the junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fence to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. You know what? Let's do what we all called hacking in elementary school. Let's try to find a password. Oh, this is from the diary. Thank God I read that first, otherwise this would be one hell of a freaking quiz. Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1, your first childhood pet. Paco. Paco's my pet. No. Fido, Shadow, Teddy, George, and Fluffy. So I feel like it's Shadow mainly because the only 2 names we recognize are Paco and Shadow. I feel like this is more just going to be a quiz on the diary, so let's go with Shadow. Shadow the snake. Answer stored. Oh, doesn't he tell me it's right? Son of a bitch. Question 2, your favorite musical act. Well, fuck. Oh, man. Concrete Dreams, Maria, Mercurial? I don't know. The Elementals, Shield Wall, Starfire, and the Shadows. The Shadows makes me think of the picture, but I feel like that's not going to be the answer of everyone. Concrete Dreams, for some reason, is seeming familiar. I feel like somebody told us something from this in the past, and it was something that I should have written down, but didn't. So I'm just going to go Concrete Dreams. Answer stored. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. What is the name of your hometown? You know what? Denver, New York, Portland, Chicago, Berlin, or Seattle. I feel like it's not Seattle, because we're in Seattle now, but she has the Chicago poster, so let's go with Chicago. Answer stored. Your security answer. Fuck! Okay, well, if this takes me 1,000 tries, I'll just cut it, but let's hope it doesn't. I'm not going to read everything again. You don't need to sit through that. So it wasn't concrete. The shield wall in Chicago. I feel like it's just the one. This is real hacking now. It's shield wall. I feel like it's the it's only the one answer I'm getting wrong. Fuck. I really hope this thing doesn't have like a maximum amount of tries. I'm just gonna go through them. I feel like it's just the second one I'm getting wrong. If it's the Shadows, I'm gonna be angry because that's stupid. Yes! Your password has been reset to whatever. For security, never write down your password. Yeah, see, they all say that, but so many people write it down on a sticky note and stick to their computer. Anyway, logging you in. Perfect. Yes, that's right. I should have gotten like +2 to decking, just because I did that. Computer has a basic list of applications. That's okay. So calendar, contacts, access history, and leave. So it's pretty basic. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Ooh, shit. Okay, so Paco's going to be expecting her in 30 minutes. I might be able to get there and talk to him. That'd be kind of cool. And Delilah is... Oh, wait, you know what? I don't know how long ago she was gone, but it was a couple days ago. So maybe she met with Delilah. Maybe Delilah took her? Or maybe she was taken with Delilah. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry. Someone named Paco. Surprise, surprise. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. It's kind of hard to call one thing a list. It's more just contact, or one contact. We'll leave that where it is, though. Access history. Quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. Whatever the hell hellhounds are. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Well, she's got a whole fuckload of fucking action videos, and she smokes a bunch. Smoking has nothing to do with that. I don't know why I said that. Probably because they were in the same sentence when I found it out. Okay, cool. Anyways, leave computer. So, we got a bunch of information from that. Looks like she was with some person named Delilah. Guess let's go over here and see what's in here. What's in here? Empty? Oh, this is like empty, empty too. Can't, looks like a person with a gun, and we got like a, almost like a Jessica Rabbit, almost, on a car. Cool. Oop, there you go. Perfect. Whatever. See, I just got 3 karma, so I could go in decking too, but screw that. I don't think it's that important. I don't want to waste a bunch of points on decking when I'm never going to use it. Okay, so this guy was over here, and now he's back over here. Sneaky, sneaky snake. He's a sneaky snake. I don't know, he's just a, he looks like an orc, I think. Anyways, let's talk to Noog and, fuck. Talk to Noog and Jimmy Clean. Noog, covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself, constantly appearing, participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter. I told you it's not like that at all, mutter. Bring me proof and you shall have it, mutter. I am honored, your majesty. Sounds like a whack job. Mutter. That was why I said to use mustard instead of ketchup. Mutter. Forgive me, Gene. I was a fool. Mutter. He looks at you in the eye. His other conversations untold. You may peruse my magical wares. Wow, I said that word wrong. And see their glory. Okay, so he sells magical shit. Okay, let's look at it. I am a shaman, so I can actually use some of this shit. Okay, let's look. So we can buy. So requires spellcasting. I can't do that, but I can buy. Oh, I might get this actually. Haste. Because before we didn't actually know what the hell this meant, but I feel like haste, increasing target's AP for 1 round, for 1 by 1 for 2 rounds might be good. We can get an extra shot in with that. So let's buy that. And I haven't used any of these. I have 2 right now. I haven't used any, so I'm just gonna leave them. Just gonna leave them as is. Confirm. Oh, cool. Just auto. Oh. Okay. I don't know what that. Because I have like a thing in my karma, like an air barrier or something, but I don't know how to use it. So maybe I just don't. Maybe I can use it and I don't have it yet. I don't know. I'll find out. Go. So he's just a shop guy, like Gin Park over here. Let's see, Johnny Clean. I'll call him Jimmy. Whatever. Ooh, let's talk to Johnny Clean. All right. Let's take a step back. He looks nothing like a janitor. Not because, you know, janitors don't have goatees or soul patch or anything like that, but he's got a freaking earpiece. Like, I know, like, now we have, you know, Bluetooth and everything, but this looks more like a government thing, or like it's something hooked up to his neck. I don't know. This guy's sketchy. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. See? On the same wavelength here, me and you game. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time. Just getting a look at the place. I'll mind my business, you mind yours. That's a bit of an asshole remark. I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this, eh? You know what, let's go with this. I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this, eh? I like the A. Canadians, I like the A. True, quite true, and to keep my mouth shut about it too. That's the secret to keeping a job here and staying alive in general. Gotta work, see you around. Cool, so he's not gonna talk. Alright, let's go talk to Mrs. Kabuta about the shit I found out about Coyote. How can I help you? Okay, so each one of these looks like a different thing I learned, so let's go through them all. Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He is a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. That's true. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. That's funny. Do you know Jen Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take the trash out to the dumpster. I'm not surprised. It seems like I got jumped when I wanted to just go get my own goddamn stash. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I'm bad enough at reading English. Gambat Kudasai. Kudasai. Gambat Kudasai. Should Google that, see what that means. Good luck. Thank you. Alright. So it looks like we found out more about Coyotes' whereabouts. We managed to buy ourselves a... Did I talk to this guy? I feel like I didn't talk to this guy. Sounds like we found out a little bit more about Coyote and about how shaman spells work by buying one. Let's see. On our way out, you know, why not? We'll talk to this Eric guy and see if I've talked to him before. Nope, doesn't look familiar. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. Do you want first dibs? Yeah, why not? I'll take a look. There's another just... Whoa! Dressed one step above street gangers. So I don't have a whole lot of money, so I don't want to buy that. Guess this just looks like armor, I'm guessing. Something like that. Is there anything here that helps me? So I'm assuming we just have like the straight up... Yeah. I got this one, the shaman clothing. Grants +1 willpower, +1 charisma. I don't think I need any of this right now. I'm sure like the extra charisma is nice, but I don't I haven't really run into an issue, and I don't know how the armor modifiers work, if, you know, spending 300 on one is worth it. So I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. You know what, let's take a cab to Pike Place Market. Let's do that. Ooh, I can press F5 to quick save my game at any time. Well, if we come into a situation where I think I'm gonna die, I'll do that. Just so you guys don't have to watch me do the same shit over and over again if I end up sucking. Anyways, you catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a merciful, quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Oh, living in Toronto, I get that. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s. Overlooking the bay, now it's a market for all things legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Cool. That gives a pretty good ambiance of what I'm looking at. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Universal Brotherhood. Cool. Alright, I'm going to stop this one here. I feel like there's going to be a lot going on with this Universal Brotherhood and this, you know, Pike Place Market, so I don't want to cut that in half. I'd rather stop here. Thanks again for watching, and as always, feel free to leave a comment. Any advice is welcome, and like and subscribe. And see you next time. Ciao.